Hi there, this is going to be a past life oracle reading, and I was thinking about it for a couple of days and it wasn't quite time yet for the messages to come out. And this morning I heard very clearly, it's time, it's time. So we are going to, wow, that was almost instant. The monk or nun. Look at the praying hands. Keep getting the monk or nun. A lot of unanswered prayers in past lives. Ooh, two cards are stuck. The mother and Native American. Okay, let me just get a bunch out here so we can see what story the cards are going to tell us. The monk or the nun, with it's more specifically the praying hands. They're showing me the praying hands, and I heard very clearly unanswered prayers. Somebody feels like their prayers weren't answered in some type of a past life situation. Could have been done with the mother. Maybe they prayed for the mom. Maybe it was the mother who prayed for her children, and she feels like it was not answered. Could have been during Native American times here. Many of us have Native American roots, yeah? Phobias. Wow, the same cards come out. Isn't that crazy? Biblical and then phobias. Someone's afraid of... they're afraid of... It's almost like they're afraid of prayer. They're afraid... Thank you. They're afraid to believe. You have high priest or priestesses. Many shaman, high priest, high priestess lifetimes now. Super powerful. You want to know what this has a feeling of? I did so much to help other people in past lives, and when I needed the help, I didn't get it. Unanswered prayers. Or betrayal or some shit, yeah? Native American, that particular lifetime screams it too. Tremendous healing is needed there. I see the falcon in my head. Very symbolic, yeah, and I don't know exactly what it symbolizes for Native American symbols and stuff. You can go Google it and or someone leave a comment below. But there's something that they're showing with the falcon, and it's very symbolic to Native American symbols. Because I see it on like a teepee. See like how this is a teepee, right? I see it like on someone's teepee. I see it like on fabric. That relates to that past life, not this one. Always very spiritual and religious. Someone now leans more towards spirituality. Yes, it's because of the awakening. Now we realize we are not religious, we're spiritual. That comes with awakening, yeah? Part of your... One of the first things we start to realize is, oh, it's not about religion. It's just about, you know, being in connection with all. And that's why we're more spiritual than religious. But this is more than just that. This is in every person, in this person's lifetime, almost every lifetime, they were, whether you were a hoodoo voodoo goddess or priestess, whether you were, whatever this is, Egypt time, whatever it is. Oh my God, bitch. I just said Egypt time and there it is. Yeah, so that's for sure confirmed. With the Egypt times, many had... You could have been betrayed by your high priest or high priestess in Egypt also. Somebody's fears with the phobias were... It's almost as if your fears or your worries were revealed to somebody under trust, and it was like used against you. Someone here with the children thing too, yeah? The child or the children. Someone in Egypt past life couldn't have children. In Egypt, one of their things was that they still carry with them is that they couldn't have children during this Egypt lifetime. And that could be why if you have children now, you're like this with your children. Like you're overprotective. Or if vice versa, you don't have any children and you're just like dying to have children. Relates to this Egypt life. somebody here, it was a child that was of royalty, a child who was a chief or something, okay? So a child who is young in age, but their rank or their authority or their role is high. So then, you know, there's somebody that has to be with them. They call it something, I forget what it's called, when they have almost like a person that is, what the hell do they call it? I can't remember what it is. It's like not a council, I forget what the hell you call it. Anyways, a child here could have been of high rank, but because they weren't old enough to rule, technically, yeah, they call it, it's on the tip of my tongue too. They had to have someone here by their side, and it was somebody spiritual. It was either a high priest or a high priestess who stood by their side, protected them. You have down here the farm, but I'm just not feeling anything with the farm yet. I know it's connected to the Native American lifetime, but it's not screaming out at me just yet, so I'm waiting. Farmer life. Somebody had a really simple life in the Native American lifetime. And then there was also people that during the Native American lifetime, the farming had to do with the fact that you were the medicine man and herbs and shit were really important, you know? What came from the ground. Oh, bitch, look, see the baby. I told you. Something about the young child or the baby, the boy who would become king, or you couldn't have kids, or it's something with the children or the baby. Then we have unrequited love. Some of you in a past life could have gotten pregnant and the person didn't want you. So you had to be alone. Because it was unrequited love. They were like, I don't want to be with you. You'd be all like, well, but I'm pregnant. They'd be all, I don't give a shit. Some of them were single mothers. Maybe the mother thing is like that too, yeah. Biblical times. This baby is like Jesus. How that's going to relate for some of you, you'll know. But the biblical and the baby really screams out to me like this, like that's baby Jesus. Even if you don't believe in religious things like Jesus and stuff, like I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. And do I believe in the Jesus energy? Absolutely. Do I believe a lot of what's in the Bible? No. But do I believe some things in the Bible? Yeah, they resonate. But there's something here in connection with the baby, a child, doesn't have to be Jesus, but a baby or a child, and in connection with biblical times. Everything in this lifetime screams either the baby or you didn't have a baby. See what I'm saying? But it has a children thing wrapped around it. The theme of it is children. And for some of you that don't have kids in this lifetime, it's almost like you can feel it. It's like in your gut. It's like in the womb. It's like your womb is going into this lifetime. I thought it was this lifetime. It's supposed to be this lifetime. It's supposed to be this lifetime. How come it's not this lifetime? It's like sadness and like... Oh, great fortune. We constantly keep getting it from this fortune oracle. Fortune telling deck. Oh. The payback is just astronomical in this lifetime. So this is for those of you that didn't have, they told me stop. This is for those of you that in like a past life couldn't have children, and now in this life you're going to be so blessed. Even if it's because you can't have children in this lifetime biologically, but what if you adopt? What if you marry somebody and your partner has kids already and then now you're blessed with them? It's this thing of all of your wishes coming true in this lifetime, but there was a lot that happened in past lives that weren't so great. Unanswered prayers. They're going back to the monk or the nun with the praying hands. Unanswered prayers. I talked about this in the last past life reading that I did. Remember, I have searched the horizons to find you, about how every star that you wished upon, and even though you thought they didn't get granted, it's like they are, but it's an accumulation of all of these different wishes from all of these different past lives that just kind of all gets answered in this one lifetime. That's why the fortune is so great. It's because it's like, oh, you get everything you want in this lifetime. But I think somebody here is doubting it. Maybe you're doubting it because of the period of time. Maybe because you feel like, well, at this age, it should have already happened. How do you know? What if that's not how it works? Everything is in divine timing, not our timing. There's Mayan energy here too. Mayan with the pyramids. Yeah, even though it says Egypt, if I just look at the pyramids, I also feel Mayan energy. Somebody here had a lot to do with the Mayan calendar. Mayan, of course, they would have been a high priest or a priestess in that particular lifetime. Some type of high authority figure, but something to do with they had something to do with the Mayan calendar, the Mayan pyramids, but also with time and calendar and shit. Somebody had to do with that. Yeah, time is an illusion and shit, right? But we know that the Mayan calendar was something that it's like, oh, what the hell is that? Somebody had something to do with that. They had some kind of an instrumental role. Something about time also could be a symbolic or important theme in their lives. Maybe in this lifetime they like pocket watches, or they like watches or hourglasses or something. There's something about, or calendars, maybe they like calendars or something. There's something about time or calendars or something that they're connected to in this lifetime somehow, some way, and it's because of this past Mayan life. The farming thing ties into the Mayan thing also, as well as the Native American. Triangles, because you know you got the teepee, and then you got in Egypt the pyramids, but it's not, it is because of that, but not just because of that. There's something really important with triangles too. You know, it's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 sides. I'm sorry, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And so it can be quite symbolic of many things. Some people believe that the triangle is the womb. It's the Holy Grail. It's the cup, the woman's womb, right? Some people believe that it's really symbolic of Holy Spirit, and then, you know, man, woman, divine masculine, divine feminine, well, however you want to see it. But they're showing it to me that the triangle, or the 3 sides, Mother, Maiden, Crone, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, whatever it would be, is quite important. But it's literally the triangle. See how it goes up like this too? So it's this point up here. Something's really important about that. Sacred geometry too. Somebody here had an extremely powerful past life. Totally tapped into the secrets of things that we can't even comprehend now in 2019. I can just feel that. So tapped in. Part of the secret order here too. Trust and faith. One more. Highly secret, you know, society. Trust and faith with transportation. Someone's afraid to travel. Took the midnight train going anywhere. Totally afraid to travel. Somebody's really scared to travel. The faith, trust and fate. I think it's because in many of their lifetimes, they traveled, shit happens, they couldn't come back home to their family or people. Because back in the day, you couldn't call and be like, oh, okay, I made it. Oh, shit, something happened. I'm stuck on the side of the road. Shit, if your horse, something happened to your horse and you far away, fuck, you're fucked. It's almost like something may have happened during travel for people, and that's what freaks them the fuck out. They don't like when people travel, or they don't like to travel. You ever have people like that? They don't like to travel. They just don't. They feel like, oh, I don't want to go anywhere. I just don't like to go anywhere. I feel nervous. I don't want to do it. And it's because of this. Somebody may have lost people while traveling, you know? Somebody here, several lifetimes also, they had to move their entire family. They had to move, whether this is because they migrated, right? Whether this is because they're immigrants, but they had to move. Mother, children, I don't know if there was a father or whatever, but they had to move. This is immigrants. They came from one place, they traveled. They had trust and faith. That wherever they went, they could make a good life for themselves. And then let's say they did, yeah, so the great fortune comes from that lifetimes. But let's say they did not. It's almost like right now in this lifetime, this is going to happen for you. You're going to be the one that is going to be the receiver of this that was set in motion a long time ago by your ancestors, but for whatever reason it couldn't come to full fruition. Ooh, I got the chills when I said that. Holy shit. This is powerful. All right. What we're going to do, of course, is do an extended version. If you'd like to purchase that, click on the link below. Reminder, my new Breaking Dawn bracelets are going to be coming out very soon. I'm taking pre-orders as I always do first. I'm going to be using carnelian beads, okay? I'm really excited about that. Anybody that is waiting on the last final shipments of whatever you may have ordered this week of the extras, you know, bracelets and such, they will be shipped out by the end of this week. So thank you for your patience, and keep an eye out, okay, for me to post pre-orders for the Breaking Dawn. I always post them first on my Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And reminder, if you want to book a reading with me, it must say in the title what you want. Example, $120/30-minute phone reading. Example, $200/30-minute video session. See what I mean? Not in the title love reading, because it's all love readings or general readings, right? And if it's an emergency reading, most especially, okay? Emergency readings are $160 for 30 minutes, and I work them in within 5 to 7 days of payment. You must put that in your title, emergency. Otherwise, the shit gets like lost in the shuffle. Okay, guys? So anyways, I want to thank you all very much for your patience, and hope you guys have a great day. See you in the extended.